So I forgot to put this excluder away from the colony. I used it to winterize the colony, and they're starting to make honey on it. So I'm just gonna leave it here like that, over there. Just leave it for them to eat all the honey off. And for now, I'm gonna use a different excluder.
Yeah, you have a clean one over there.
Yes.
Okay.
Which I also used to winterize these, but I didn't forget to take it. Also, I see there's quite a bit of honey on this over here. You could see, because I took off the cover, you could see there's honey on this. Which, if they're not gonna eat really fast, which I see there's a lot of them eating, if they're not gonna be able to eat it really fast, it might actually kill a couple of bees, because they're gonna get full of honey and sticky and everything. But it doesn't appear that way, because look at how many bees are eating it, and that is quite a bit of bees eating. So it's not bad. Sometimes, if this colony would have been really weak and not much bees could eat this, the colony could literally just perish, because they will get the not so big amount of bees will get full of honey, and they won't be able to eat it that fast, and they'll just die. But at least this colony is really strong, so they won't die. Oh, this is like...
Oh my goodness, it looks so good.
Look at how many honey this is.
It looks really good. What's about the other side?
Same thing, same honey.
Oh,
That's a little bit too much for them. That's too much honey. I might even have to extract it, because that's too much. They need space to lay eggs. So I'll give them a couple of days to eat off all this honey on top and all those things. Then I'm gonna probably have to extract these frames.
good.
So that these bees, and
We're gonna have fresh honey.
And I don't think there are any swarm cells on this, because there's a lot of honey right here, like a lot of honey
Let's just randomly check a few.
frames right here. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that. Oh my gosh, I saw a drone head over here. I just a decapitated head moving, and then I saw a bee pick it up and just chuck it away.
Oh.
They clean after themselves. The bee just grabbed it and it just flew away. And how I knew it was a drone one, because drone heads are much bigger, because they're drones. I have so many bees falling on my feet, but at least they're not stinging me, because I'm trying not to move them to show that they're... Okay, this frame actually doesn't have much honey.
Yeah.
Oh, I see eggs. I see brood. It's not a bad pattern. It's a little bit, but not a bad pattern. I see eggs. I see a lot of eggs.
Yeah,
which is
can you
really
see?
good. I don't know if it'll be visible on camera, as I said last time. They're like tiny little specks inside. Oh, okay, there's a couple of them visible on the camera.
Great.
A couple, like one or two are visible on the camera. But I don't see any queen cells. Not even a single one.
That's good. That's really good.
Well, at least it's just, I know why there's honey on these sides.
Look how many bees.
I know.
And I thought this colony looked very quiet.
Quiet, yeah.
Yeah.
I also told Mother, it's like the morning. It's the first half of the day. Not much bees are flying around. And there's not much guard bees on this colony. That colony has...
And it's kind of cold today. A little bit, no?
Not really.
No, okay.
They still would be guards, even if it's just very little guards on this colony. So why I saw a lot of honey on these frames right here? Why was there a lot of honey? Because bees, when they winterize themselves, they actually winterize themselves in the middle. Sometimes what people do is they don't have enough. They put most of the honey on the sides, and there's not much honey on the middle area. And the bees die because of it. Because the bees, they go from here and they travel up. They don't travel from side to side. So these frames will actually be full of honey, while these will be empty. And you just come to there, you see dead bees, but so much honey right here. And that, some beekeepers say that happens. Like, these frames are full of honey, these over here, but the middle is empty and the bees are dead. That's why you mostly want these frames to be filled with honey, like a lot. But this entire colony was filled with honey, like everything, like all the frames, like everything. That's why they survived the winter. And look at how many bees that are eating the honey. All these bees are eating the honey.
Yeah.
these aren't like the bees that are just protecting, they're just eating the honey. As I said, this colony is really strong and they'll eat up the honey really quickly because
Nice.
you just give them a couple of seconds and they'll eat up all the honey. I don't really already see that much as much honey as there used to be. I could still see a little bit of honey over here. Like my tip is right now, a little bit of honey, but not like a lot.
Yeah.
There's not like a lot. You can see the tip has a little bit of honey on it, but not as much as it did before because they are really fast at eating it. We could just give them a couple of seconds and they'll just finish the entire honey. Then I could put the excluder,
Extra box, right?
the excluder and the extra box.
Oh yeah. So first excluder and then extra box. Got it.
Yes, and I'm not gonna use this excluder as I said. I'm just gonna
Yes.
let them finish the honey from this excluder.
Yeah.
There's not as much bees on this excluder, so you can see there's actually more honey on this because not as much bees are eating this. But there's a lot of bees, so all the honey is almost gone. They're really good at doing their job, and for them it's like a good snack. For them they're like snacking and everything, and also by their snack they're actually preventing the colony from dying because the bees that are full of honey, if they could like drown from this honey if they wouldn't have eaten it. If it would have been weaker and there wouldn't be much bees eating, the colony will actually die. But this colony is strong, has a lot of bees, they're instantly gonna eat all the honey. And yeah, this is really good.